for anyone who grew up in the area or is even just a history buff, you likely know about Bowers Mansion.
Lots of field trips there, right?
Yeah.
It's more than 150 years old. It has a very interesting history, and that's where we join Brian Hoffman with more on renovations to the property. Brian, you got a chance to peek inside.
I did. It was really cool. I love having this story, by the way. It was very exciting. It's pretty much just as I remember it as a kid, taking those field trips and summer camps. But even though for the most part it's the same, time has definitely taken a toll on the actual building.
We actually had some water damage over the last couple of years from, our significant winters, and has just kind of bumped us into having to do some repairs and really to be able to make sure that the mansion stays in excellent condition for future generations.
A lot of the work will be on the outside of the structure, including shoring off chimneys, weatherproofing rooftops and walkways, as well as repairing cracks on the outside of the walls. Some of the damage did get inside, though, so workers will have to adhere to historic preservation guidelines when doing any repairs. And that's why the Washoe County Commissioners approved over $150,000 to the restoration. But the project is also getting help from a couple who had a soft spot for the mansion.
They got married in Reno many years ago, back in I think the 1960s, and they were on their honeymoon and they came to Bowers Mansion and they loved it so much that they actually named Bowers Mansion in their wills.
Many residents we spoke with remember fondly visiting the mansion as children and want to see the site kept up.
It was a great place to go. It's been about 20 years since I've been there, but I'm sure it needs a renovation, so that'd be just super.
I've visited a few times since I've been back, and I love it. Love going out there. The park is great, and the whole area is great. I think we need to keep it.
In fact, even the family that built the mansion themselves and created the traditions of picnics on the grounds will be able to see the renovations.
All of the Bowers family, all of their remains were brought back to this property, and there's actually a gravesite above the mansion on the hillside here with them still here, so they get to oversee the mansion as it is today.
This really is historical, and we need to keep those historical things. They go away so fast.
Now, the construction is expected to start here pretty soon and take no longer than 4 months, ending about mid to late May. And officials tell me that the actual tours will start up again early May, and it won't really be affecting the tours at all, the end of construction time. Covering the story live at Bowers Mansion, Brian Hoffman, 2 News.